So yesterday we discussed about what is called, we did up to automatic status change in invoice. So yesterday I shown you live how PO is created. After PO, you receive your material. It's called goods received. Then comes MIRO, invoice verification, and then you pay the vendor. Clear? So that point is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now we have not reached that point till now. I have just shown you because you had some doubts in this define automatic status change. So that is why I have shown that. Okay, so today I will continue with normal customer configuration of MM. Okay, it is group together valuation. Group together valuation. Okay, what you do here? First, let me go to the screen first. /n SPRO reference IMG. Straight I go to material management, then valuation and account assignment. This one, valuation means you evaluate your product, your raw materials, and account assignment means the GL accounts that we need to assign. So valuation and account assignment. Then comes the account determination. We have to determine the account, and we have to select account determination without wizard, this one, and then you go to group together valuation area. This one. What did you see here? You see your valuation area. Your plant is a valuation area. Okay, then you have the company code, then you have the company name, then you have the chart of accounts. Under the chart of accounts you have the account group, and under account group you have the GLs, and this is called valuation grouping code. In valuation grouping code you have to give X because you don't know the valuation grouping code. So in that case you normally give X, but I will not configure now because my chart of accounts is not here. See, everybody has given the chart of accounts. My chart of accounts is not here. So what we will have to do, I will ask for the finance consultant to provide me the chart of accounts, right? No. So from this point, from this point, group together valuation, I will have to move out and take the help of the FI consultant. Okay, because I need the chart of accounts, right? Clear? No doubts, right? We have already created a defined code. Everything is done. We created the business area. Now we'll come down and create the chart of accounts. So this is the work of a FI consultant. You don't have to do anything, right? So group together valuation. We'll merge these 3 cells and we'll paste it over here. Okay, I'll write group together valuation. I will remove this one. Okay, delete. Okay, from this point I will go out, particularly from this point. Where it is, insert, saves. Okay, and we'll go out. We'll just go out from this point. role of FI consultant. Okay. So let us go. Close days. Close days. Okay. Now we'll go to what is called financial accounting. Financial accounting, global settings, ledgers, ledger. No, this is not the screen. We'll move to master data, GL accounts. No, not here. Not here. Structure. Go to financial account. Global settings. Ledgers. Okay. It's clear. No, we're not getting anything here. Why is the chart of accounts? General ledger accounting. Business transactions. No. Master data. GL accounts. Preparations. Yeah, this is. Edit chart of account list. You have to create the chart of accounts. 4 configuration needs to be done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we'll go and first capture this screen first. The path. Okay. We'll be able to take the screen. Financial accounting. Different account groups. No, it's going out. So I will take another route, that is print screen. Okay. Go to the second sheet. Remove this. Take the screen 1, print screen. Okay. Now let me capture the screen. Okay. New. Financial accounting. Accounting, different retained earnings. Okay, but before that, I also need to capture one more thing. Facial information, additional information, display key, IMG activity. You'll also know the transaction codes behind all this configuration. Okay, now again, I have to take the print screen. Okay, remove this one, paste a new one. Now I will able to take it away. New financial accounting. Okay, here. So we'll be configuring this. This is, remember, this is the work of a FI consultant. We'll edit chart of account list, assign company code to chart of accounts, define account group, and define retained earnings account. All these are necessary, otherwise you will not be able to do the integration as well. So these are 4 are the last 4 are the transaction codes. So let me copy it and paste it here. Okay, so it is pasted now. I will just move it little bit here. So we'll first do the edit chart of account list. So go back to the screen. Edit chart of account list. So what will be the chart of accounts? Go to new entries. What is our company code?
9501.
Okay, Yes, I will give the same number for chart of accounts. Okay, chart of accounts of GEP worldwide. GEP worldwide. Remember, this is the work of a FI consultant. It is not your work, but for practice, for learning, when you do in your software, you have to be these things to be ready. So that is why you have to create here. I'm showing you the basic configurations. Maintain language, it will be in English, and the length of the GL will maximum 10 digits. I'm taking it. Don't worry about anything. Save it. Now at the time of saving, remember you have to create here. Let me see on request. Have I created any FI for GP? So MM
Yes, yes, you have
available.
created.
GEP, anything for GEP, anything for GEP. Yeah, enterprise
Second,
stuff.
second.
Yeah, this one. Okay, so this is the part of global structure, right? So you created the chart of accounts first. Okay, we'll take a screenshot of this. New. Copy. So first is edit chart of accounts list. Okay, and we'll paste the over here. So my chart of accounts is list, but the system doesn't know that this is my chart of accounts. So the next configuration is this one.
Sir, before moving to the other one, I wanted to know, like, you said that chart of something. What is
Chart of
that and
account.
why? What is that exactly and why we have to process this step?
Chart of accounts. Under chart of accounts, you have the account group. Okay.
Hmm.
What are the account groups? Account groups are the account heads for profit and loss and balance sheet statement. And profit
Hmm.
and loss account and balance sheet, you know, are the reports, financial reports
Hmm.
that every company needs to publish. If it is a stock listed company, every quarterly they will have to publish that profit and loss statement and balance sheet and other reports also, the cash flow, trial balance, all those things. So the
Hmm.
shareholders of the company will able to know the health of the organization. As a MM consultant, you cannot represent the company's health.
Hmm.
Company's health is represented by the finance consultant, not the MM consultant, right?
Yes. Hmm.
Secondly, if the company is listed in a stock exchange, the similar books of accounts need to be submitted to the Security Exchange Board of India, SEBI, right? If there is any kind of amendments, the balance sheet, profit and loss statement needs to be submitted or register of companies, ROC, right? Where they give the SIN number for company registration. This is called CIN, and then you have a long number. Secondly, the company also needs to have a PAN. For that, they need to submit all related documents, provision balance sheet to the income tax department, right? So
Hmm.
under the account chart of accounts, you have the account groups, and under the account groups, you have the GLs, and GLs are the what are the work of a GL is to record the financial transaction. Yesterday I shown you when I
Hmm.
did the MyGo. What happened is a MyGo, you received the goods, you made the entry, but in the back end, financial transactions happened. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So that is why this is not your work. I have
Hmm.
already mentioned. This is the
Hmm.
work of a consultant. But in the server,
Hmm.
if you don't have the chart of accounts, how you are going to configure?
Hmm.
Right? That is why I'm
Hmm.
showing you the basic things. Clear?
Okay. Hmm.
So now you have the chart of accounts. Next is the next step is assign, because I have created a chart of accounts, but the system doesn't know. I have to everything I create, I have to inform the system. So now assign company code to chart of accounts. This is your screen. No new entries. Go to position. Now it will ask for the company code. Every step you will find the system will ask you of the company code 9501. So now you put your chart of accounts. It is 9501. I've kept it same so that you can easily remember. This is not recall. This is an alternative chart of account. You are MM consultant. You don't worry about that. So let me take a screenshot of this. Assign company code to chart of accounts. Assign company code to chart of accounts. Okay. And then you place the picture here. Let's move on to the third step. Let's move on to the third step. The third step is define account group. Just now I've told you, define account group. So next one will be define account group. Go to the screen. Define account group. Execute. So you can see now 3 chart of accounts will come. Go to new entries. What is the chart of accounts? 9501. First we'll create the balance sheet group. AS means asset, and I am taking 95. First 2 letter of the company code. Asset. Now in the asset there will be GLs, bank account, cash account, shareholders money, right? Accounts payable, account receivable. As a MM consultant, your concern is accounts payable. You have to pay the vendor. As a sales and distribution consultant, it is account receivable, right? You'll find a lot of jobs published, AP, AR, okay, all those things, right? So asset, I'll make asset 1 lakh 1. I'll make it ranges 1 lakh 1 2 1 1 2 3 4 5. One series I have kept for account. Now you will ask me why you have kept. You can give any number, right? But for the easy identification, I have kept a 1 series. 9501 again chart of accounts. Now liability, shareholders money, right? Accounts payable, you have to pay the vendor. Once you procure your materials, there will be a payment terms, 15 days credit, 20 days credit, or you pay after a month, whatever. Till you don't pay, it's a liability. Same thing, if you purchase through credit card, at the end of the month, bank will send you the statement to pay the credit card bill. So it's a liability. For 1 month, it's a liability lying with you. Once you pay the bank credit card bill, your liability is gone. Same case for here also. Liability side, you have to enter the accounts payable. You purchase the raw materials, that will be recorded in the liability side, accounts payable. After certain period, you have to pay the vendor, right? Liabilities. 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 lakhs 1 2 2 series 2 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, this is these two constitutes the balance sheet. Okay, next is again 9501. Next is revenue, the main thing. If you don't have the revenue, the company will not run. So revenue RV 95. It will be from 3 1 2 3 4 1 3 lakhs 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. Next is 9501. Chart of accounts. Next is expenses. To run the business, you need to spend money. Like you were purchasing the raw material, so you're spending. So it's expenses. You're paying your salary to your staff, right? Electricity bill, government tax, all these are expenses. EX95 expenses. So it will be from 40001 for next 1 to 4, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is enough. Asset and liabilities will be your balance sheet, and profit and loss will be revenue and expenses. Search in the Google how a balance sheet looks like, because knowledge is power. You have to understand, right? So save it. Now see, chart of accounts, you don't need to assign with the company code because it is indirectly already assigned. Because you have already sorry, account group, no need to assign with the company code, because this account group is assigned with the chart of accounts, and chart of accounts is assigned with the company code. So you can see the pipeline is flowing. The flow is okay, right? Okay, now this is defined group. And the last one, the path is already given there. Define retained earnings account. Define retained earnings account. Okay, let us go and configure and discuss. Define retained earnings account. Click here. As soon as you click here, it will ask the chart of accounts. Now, see, chart of accounts has come into play now. So 9501 is a chart of accounts. Enter. So this is the screen. This is called the balance carry forward. See what happens. After every quarter, the company publishes the balance sheet of profit and loss. So whatever the excess, after spending all the expenses, you have a surplus money. That is the profit. So what that the profit will go? The profit goes to the liability side of the balance sheet under reserve and surplus GL account. Reserve and surplus means excess of money you have after you spend everything, expenses, tax, salary, wages, everything. The excess money that goes to the reserve and surplus. Now you'll ask me why should the liability side? Because that's excess money is the shareholders' money. That is not the company's money. From the reserve and surplus, the company pays dividend. Remember, to the shareholders. That is excess. Then what happens for reserve and surplus? They capitalize it to expand the business, right? So don't worry about that. So only remember that retained earning is to carry for the profit or the loss. It can be a profit, it can be a loss. We don't know how much will be the profit, that also we don't know. If there is a loss, how much loss, we don't know. So when you don't know the money that will flow from the profit and loss to balance sheet, we don't know the exact figure, we give it X. And here I will give a GL account, general ledger, because that every money has to be recorded in a general ledger. Ledger records all the financial transactions. That's the definition of GL, ledger. It records all the financial transaction. For this money, for reserve and surplus GL, I will create it later on. At the moment, we are GL. We have not reached that level to create the GL. So first you enter, it will give an alert, and then you enter second time, it will be saved. Now you can save it. Now let me take a screenshot of this. Okay. So now we are done with the basic one. This is the part of enterprise global structure, remember. So what we did here, when you try to create a group together valuation, the chart of accounts was not available. So we went and get the chart of accounts configured, and then we assigned with our company code, along with that created the account group and the retained earnings. Now again we will check whether we'll able to see our chart of accounts. So if you go and use the transaction code /NOMWD, enter, go to position and give a valuation area. What is a valuation area? Your plant is a valuation.
Plant.
Okay. So our plant is
9502.
9502. Okay, enter. See, now you can see all your plans is having the chart of accounts. Earlier it was not there. Okay. Now chart system has taken the chart of accounts. So now you understand that as a MM consultant, if you go for valuation, okay, because valuation will be from two sides. One from the material valuation, okay, and that has to be converted into money amount, how much amount. So that is why chart of accounts is very important. Now we are in a position to create this group together valuation area. So now this is the screen in one shot. Let me go to the path. /NSPRO, enter, IMG reference, okay. Then you go to what is called the material management. From the material management, you move to the valuation and account assignment. Here it is. Valuation and account assignment. Okay. From the chart of accounts and from the account group, the GL will be extracted. So valuation and account assignment, and then you go account determination. Account determination, what it is? Here, account determination, and then account determination without wizard, and then to come to group together valuation. This is the group together valuation. Click here. We come onto the same screen. Okay. So before that, first let me go to the put down the insert. So from now again we move out. We have done our bit of work here. Now again we'll play here as a MM consultant again. So we'll move out from here. Okay, now we'll create here group together valuation areas. Group.
Sir, we had two options there, right? Without wizard and one more. So why we have to select without wizard?
We don't use that one actually. If you select on the without wizard, group together valuation, account determination wizard. See, what is it? It is just some kind of descriptions one there. So don't go with this one. We'll go with this one. Determination without wizard. Okay.
Okay, but when we start working that time also we are not allowed to work on this.
Which one? No. This is what is a welcome to MM determination wizard. Don't touch this one. Okay. So IMG, don't touch all these things. You'll only touch this one. Okay.
Okay.
Now let us come group together valuation areas. Okay. Now let me mark this first. And bold. Okay. So let us come back here and then write down the path first. It will be a long path. Let me see. SPRO, material management. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay, material management. Material management. Then we move on to call valuation and account determination. Valuation and account determination. Okay. Value account determination. Then you have again account determination. 1 minute. Account determination. Okay. Then we have again account determination. Let me format cell. Okay, and then okay, valuation and account determination, then account determination, and after that account determination without wizard. Account determination without wizard. Wizard, W-I-Z-A-R-D, and then group together valuation. Group together valuation. Okay. So we have to take 3 lines. Okay. So now we will go to the screen without wizard and group together valuations. We'll first select our plant 9502, enter. Okay, here we'll give X because we don't know. When you don't know, don't give X, and then save it. Now okay, this is for group together valuation. Okay,
सर
next
ये
is
सर सर ये
बोलिए।
वैल्यू ग्रुप कोड एक बार फिर से समझाइए ना, तो थोड़ा सा समझ में नहीं आया।
ये वैल्यूएशन एरिया क्या है?
ये प्लांट,
ये क्या है?
कंपनी कोड,
ये क्या है?
कंपनी नेम है।
ये क्या है?
ये कंपनी का चार्ज, हाँ, चार्ज ऑफ कंपनी,
चार्ट ऑफ अकाउंट्स है। और ये क्या है?
हाँ।
वैल्यूएशन एरिया। वैल्यूएशन आपको पता नहीं है ना? जब
सर
आपको
वैल्यूएशन, हाँ सर
वैल्यूएशन
बोले।
क्या होता है? वैल्यूएशन इन टर्म्स ऑफ मनी होता है ना?
हाँ सर, मतलब तो कंपनी का कितना वैल्यू मतलब है सर, ऐसा कुछ कि
हाँ,
कितना
अगर
वैल्यूएशन।
प्लान में कितना वैल्यूएशन है, मटेरियल ऑल रिलेटेड टू मटेरियल। ठीक
क्या
है,
है,
आपको तो पता
ठीक है,
नहीं है। सिस्टम विल calculate and give, that is why it's called X. Okay,
ओके सर, ओके।
so now we have created the group together valuation areas for each of our plant. Okay, next is define valuation class. Define valuation, this related to accounting. This valuation class is a work of a SAP the MM consultant, but only this valuation class will calculate the money will needed required for integration. Okay, this valuation class which is needed for integration with the FI. So define valuation class. Okay, it will be the same path as above. It will be the same path as above. Okay, and okay, so a little bit of change I have to make here. This is done, saved, come out. This one, define valuation class. Click here. Now you will select, but you will select this valuation class. This one you have to select. Okay, select the valuation class. select valuation class. Okay. Now let us go to the screen. Click on the valuation class. Now remember, in the valuation class, if it is your raw material, this is 3000. Is the for raw materials. Okay. This is a SAP defined raw materials. You can also take 3001, but better you take 3001. And this is an accounting reference, account reference category. If you select here, you go to drop down, you can see 0 reference for raw materials. Okay, there. So that is why you take 0001, and the valuation class is 3000. Okay, valuation class is 3000 for raw materials. So what you will do, you can take directly this 3000, or you select it, you copy it, and give your name valuation class. So here we'll keep the same company code and all those things, 9501 as the valuation class. Raw materials slash 9501 GEP worldwide, and then you enter and you save it. Here I have to make a change. I have to go to own request, and here it is, customization of GEP worldwide. So this is the valuation class. Clear? Is it clear to you? Copy from SAP reference $3,000.
আমি ট্রেনিংটা করতে গেলে নেবো, ট্রেনিং এর জন্য ওরা আরো পয়সা নিচ্ছে। কোথায় পাবো? আমাকে ওই তো মাইক্রোসফট সার্টিফাইড এডুকেটর।
Clear on this? Any questions?
सर मैं पूछ रहा था, जो आपने 3000 बोला था ना, वो जो रॉ मटेरियल्स का जो कोड होता है, सर कभी कभी सर उस मतलब हम लोग जब करते हैं तो ये 3000 आता नहीं है, तो हम लोग क्या न्यू एंट्रीज करके कर देंगे?
अब कब ने देखा? हम तो आज ही तो यहाँ पर रीच किया।
नहीं सर, मतलब पहले एक बार किया था सर मैंने, वो आपका जो वीपी वाला था ना, वीपी आपका जो क्या था उसमें, आपका जो B1 B2 VP था ना, सेट टॉलरेंस लिमिट वाला जो फॉर गुड रिसीट जो।
नहीं, डोंट कंफ्यूज, यहाँ पर 3000 आपको मिला नहीं।
हाँ, कभी कभी सर मतलब अगर नहीं मिले तो वही पूछा सर।
मिलेगा, आप चेक कर दीजिए। ठीक है,
ठीक है सर, ठीक है सर।
अगर नहीं मिलेगा, सपोज अगर आप यहाँ पर जाएंगे तो 3000 डालिए, ठीक है, 3000 का डबल क्लिक कीजिए। इसका बैकग्राउंड में कुछ है? कुछ नहीं है। तो आप डायरेक्टली न्यू एंट्रीज वाला ले लीजिए प्लीज। ठीक है,
ठीक है सर।
ओके, सो 3000 मेरा है 9501, मैंने ले चुका है साइड। लेट मी चेक, yes, I've taken. So this is called the valuation area. This is very important. I will need this valuation class and everything at the time of integration. Okay, particularly from this point, I will be moving out to FI role, because I have to complete the enterprise structure, and then I'll be able to do the what is called the integration. Right, from this point I cannot move any further, because I need to do the integration with FI. Okay, to do the integration I need a lot of configuration related to enterprise global structure and all those things. Right, मैंने अभी तो किया नहीं। From this point we'll again move out. Now we have come to the point at integration point. This is called the integration point. integration point between FI and MM. But you cannot do anything at the moment. You have to come out directly and you have to complete the remaining part of enterprise global structure. So far, whatever is required, I have created and shown you in the configuration. Now I have to go totally into FI part to show you the configuration. Okay, so from here again we'll move out again. We have reached the integration point actually now. FI role, FI consultant role. Okay, so what we have done, so far we have done this, what is called, we have created this chart of account list and all those things we have configured, right? So make it 412 or make it 14, okay, and make it bold. Okay, so now let us go and do the remaining of the enterprise global structure configuration. So we have just now to manage this configuration valuation area. I have done this chart of accounts and all those things I have done. Now we'll move on to the next level. Okay, now you very important thing, you need a financial year also, right? If you don't have a financial year ready, you cannot do any configuration, whether you are MM or SD or PP consultant, right? So you need to have the financial fiscal year also. So let us start again, continue with the enterprise global structure. Enterprise global structure definition, financial accounting. Okay, we have done with all this. Okay, we go to global settings, not even close this. We'll go to financial accounting global settings, ledgers. Okay, ledger. Now we'll come here. If we close this ledger, we'll be able to see all this. No, fields. Okay, we'll come to fields later on, but we'll go to ledger first. We'll now go and do this one, fiscal year and posting period. What is a fiscal year? Financial year, right? Fiscal year is financial year in SAP, and posting period is, as I already told you, that in SAP the months are called periods, right? So we have to configure these two very vital important. We have to first create a fiscal year variant, because if you don't have a fiscal year, system will ask you what will be your invoice date, will be your PO date, from where we'll get, if you don't have the fiscal year configured. So now you understand financial is also very important. So we need to first maintain a fiscal year variant, and then we have to assign the company code with the fiscal year variant. Okay, so let us go to the screen. First is what it is called. First is maintain fiscal year variant. Maintain fiscal year variant. Fiscal year variant. Okay. Maintain fiscal year variant. So in the fiscal year variant, let me see if I can capture the screen. If I block this ledger, okay, these two I'll able to capture the screen. Let me see if I can capture the password, the path. Yes, I can. Okay, new. Okay, new. Okay, new. Model. Why it is doing like this? Hmm. 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 Not able to capture. Okay, but before that, no. Before that, I forgot to do one thing, and information display key IMG activity. Okay. Yeah, we'll take it from here. Now go to, where is it? My scissor is also gone. Okay. Now I need to take it. New, and then we'll capture from here and here. We'll take maintain fiscal year variant OB29 and assign the company code to fiscal variant OB37. We'll copy it. Okay, and we'll paste it over here. Now let us do the configuration. These two. Maintain fiscal year variant. First, we have to create two. You can create new entries or you can copy. So the SAP standard is V3 India. India is V3. Okay, V3 means April to March. April to March, right? So our financial year has started from 1st April 2025 and will end in March 2026 is our financial year. Okay, and since it is not within the calendar and not within the year, don't select this. V3 the SAP standard, India specific. 12 numbers means 12 months, 12 periods. If you count from April, May, June, July, in March it will be 12, and 4 special period means after 31st March 2026 midnight, 12 o'clock. Once it past 12 o'clock, a new financial year will start. System will not allow to make any kind of posting, back posting in March, because we have moved to the new financial year. To make that possible, back entry, we have to take special periods. Now it depends upon the company how many special periods they will take. Some company takes for 1 month, 2 months, some takes 3, some takes 4. So SAP recommendation is maximum 4, but it depends about company to company. Any question regarding this periods and special periods? No questions? Okay. I will not take V3 because V3 is the standard one. Anybody can make changes here. I will select it. I will copy it. Okay. And then I will give my own naming. Okay. So the company name is GEP. So I'll take it GE. Let's see. We'll able to get GE, enter. Yes. GE is my financial fiscal year variant. It can be numeric. It can be alphanumeric, but 2 characters only. And I have copied it everything from V3. V3 is the SAP standard. Copy all. CG is there. Clear? So fiscal year variant, fiscal year variant copied from SAP standard V3. V3 is India specific or countries having similar financial year like India. Okay. And after that, we made it G. So let me copy this one. New. This is our financial year. Copy it. So we created the fiscal year system, but system doesn't know that whose fiscal year variant is. So the next step is assign company code with fiscal year variant. So go to the screen, save it. So it will not be MM on request. It will be Enterprise Global Structure or GEP Limited. Double click here, enter. So data is saved. Now let us move out and now assign with the company code. Double click, you will find the screen like this. Click on position, put your company code 9501, enter. So now you will find the fiscal year variant. You can see here April to March. Don't about this ABPL, somebody has written it. So you copied it from there, and our is GE. Enter. And now save it. Okay. Now let me grab the screenshot of this one. Okay. Any question regarding this financial year? Very important. Financial. Everybody needs the financial year. Any questions? Okay. So next class we'll be doing the posting period. Posting period variant. Posting period means you control the postings, which month to be posted, which months to be blocked. This configuration we'll do it. This is a part, posting period also a part of enterprise global structure. We'll continue day after tomorrow. Tomorrow there will be no class because I'm not available tomorrow. Okay. So your next class will be, today is Tuesday, right? So your next class will be on Thursday. Okay. Any
Okay, sir.
questions from anybody?
No, sir. Okay.
Maybe how
Sir,
tell me.
sir, the last assigned company code with fiscal and previous one, can you just move upside?
Which one? Okay. Yeah. This one?
Huh. So our role starts from the down one, right?
From?
From fiscal year variant copied from SAP standard.
Fiscal year you need, no, whenever you
Hmm.
will go for PO and all those things, financial year will play. So if you don't have the financial configured, you will
Hmm.
not be able to do anything, no? And if you don't do the financial year, you cannot complete the global structure. If you cannot complete the global structure, you will not have GL to integrate with MM. So everything is
So,
linked.
this means fiscal year variant, like we have to do this for the particular plant, sorry, for the company which is 9501, like
Yes, but
separate.
as a MM consultant, as a MM consultant, fiscal year variant and fiscal year will be configured by the FI consultant. But here I am showing you why, because I need the data to have the integration with MM. Secondly, when you will in practice server, if you follow the standards given in the SAP in MM, you will get a lot of confusion. So that is why I am
Hmm.
creating and showing you that you can also create like this, and you can also create the GL. This is the additional learning for you, and you can integrate with MM. Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
Clear on this? Because when yesterday I showed you now in the background that the FI entries are coming up. Why? Because of integration between FI and MM. So if you don't have those GLs ready, then you will not be able to integrate. And this is additional learning for you, because I can do all this configuration at the back end. I will show you fiscal year. I will do the all configuration. MM part I'll show you, but
Hmm.
your concept will not be clear,
Okay.
right? Because in the interview, if they ask you any questions apart, because they are the interview is very tricky person. They'll ask you, what do you know about financial year, what is a fiscal year, in any idea about
Hmm.
fiscal year. They'll ask you, they might ask you, either you have to say no, I don't know what is fiscal year. But there's another candidate is there. He or she says, yes, sir, fiscal year it's a financial year that is created by the FI consultant. In Indian standard, it is V3. We can continue with V3, or we can copy it, the existing V3, and can create your own financial fiscal year for our company code. Whom should the company will hire?
Yeah, that person.
Yes. Yes.
And also the posting period, then that one.
Posting period I have not done today. I'll do it in the
Hmm.
next class. Posting period consoles, the GL entries. It's a key in the hand of a FI consultant to enter area entries. See, every month there's an audit.
Hmm.
So now you see we are in the month of July. June audit is over. Now, if June period is open, what will happen? By mistake, an end user can make an back entry in June. What will happen? The audit report is already been done, already been published, already been signed by the directors. The report gets spoiled, no. So that is why posting period is the key in the hand of the FI consultant to control the postings by the end users. You will
Okay.
also have a key
Hmm.
also. For a MM also, there is also a key.
Hmm.
I have not reached that point yet. Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
So good night for today. Thanks for joining. See you day
Yeah.
after tomorrow. Tomorrow